So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add some earthworm castings to my garden. Now it's not very strong. It's only 0.5 on the nitrogen and 0 on everything else. But this is supposedly really good to help your plants absorb nutrients, and we have some rain coming over the next 4 days, but I'm going to add this on first, mix it with some dirt, give it a few days, and then I'm going to come back and add some of this after all the rain goes through and clears up. And how I'm going to mix it, I'm just going to dump the whole bag of the worm castings in this 5-gallon bucket, and then put about an equal part of dirt in it, and then mix it together and then apply it as a top dressing. And this is what the worm castings look like. So in order to get a 50-50 mix, I'm just gonna fill this bag to the same amount it had with dirt. I chose to just do the worm castings in potting soil for now, because with the rain coming, it'll just wash away the liquid fertilizer I plan on using. But the rain can potentially help work these worm castings into the soil and hopefully provide my plants with better nutrient absorption. So I have a couple cucumber plants that need to be transplanted. This guy is starting to grow a tendril, so I just gave him a stick for now. If he needs a bigger one later, I'll add it. And these worm castings and soil I have mixed up, I'm just going to throw a little bit of that in the bottom, and then plant the root ball on top of it, and then cover it up and see what happens. And then after I get it covered, I'm going to grab just a little bit more of this, put around the top. The fertilizer is only 0.5, so I guess I'm going to find out if it'll kill this plant or not, if it's too soon. Alright, so the bag said add 1/4 to a 1/2 inch layer around the plants. That's about what that looks like. You know, not a lot. Maybe a 1/2 handful, but it depends on how big your hands are. But here we go. I'm going to give it a little bit of water, see what happens. So we have new plant, see how green it is, and this older one, you see it's a little bit lighter, but it has new growth. Same here, you can see the yellowish leaves, and then that one on top's a little greener. That one came out after I transplanted. These are new. Now these are kind of pale, and the paleness of these is why I decided to add the fertilizer. So the new growth should be greener, but it could take anywhere from a couple weeks to a month or longer to really show, because this is a weak fertilizer. But after all the rain over the next few days goes by, I'm going to come back with a proper fertilizer, and maybe I'll have a little better luck a little sooner. Now this corn only came up a few days ago, maybe a week ago. You notice a lot brighter green, so I went ahead and added a little bit of that fertilizer to them as well to try to keep them that way.